Hey guys, what's up? We are back for another one of Mimi's awesome hair tutorials. Also though, I just gotta say, 3/13, the album dropped, Beautiful Disaster. Go get your copy now. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah, all right.
Take it from here, Mimi.
So everyone was sort of asking how we do her curls. So with a curling iron, you can choose different tools. You can curl with a flat iron depending on what style we're going for. Sometimes we do curling iron, sometimes we do flat iron, whatever. So today we're going to use the curling iron. I'm going to show you guys how you get those really long curls instead of those like doll curl looking things. So I'm going to have you take off your hat. So we're going to show you guys how to make the curls look really long without looking more of like pageant curls.
Oh, I hate that.
Pageant curls.
I hate that when people, and I hate when people do really tight curls and then don't brush them out.
Yeah, so we're going to show you guys how to like
you're
knock it
not
back.
fucking Shirley Temple. Like, don't do that.
First, I'm going to show you guys, we do not take sections horizontally. We take all of our sections vertically. So today, the look that we're going to go for is just a little half up ponytail, sort of like fluffy, like she normally likes. It's kind of her signature look.
Fluff. The magic dragon.
So I take all of the subsections in a vertical way instead of horizontal like this. This makes a huge difference because when you're making the actual curl itself, that helps elongate it. We're going to be using the Babyless.
Babyless.
We can go either downwards like this or upwards. I just know that anything in front of her ear, we're going to curl back away from her face. So anything behind the ear all the way around, we can curl in any direction, but just ensure anything from ear forward is curled away from your face. So we're going to start at the base. You don't want to come from the bottom and twist it all the way up. You want to start at the base and then begin working the hair in and turning as I'm opening it. As you guys notice, my thumb is on here and I turn, open, turn, and I'm just sort of feeding the hair in. When I have less hair like this, I just kind of let it work through, but I'll show you guys once we have larger sections that I sometimes let some of that hair go. So a larger section like this, I'll come in here, again, starting at the top, working it through, open, turn, open, turn. As my curling iron has loaded up full of hair, I can let down my first section and continue turning and opening, turning and opening. So I don't want to layer the hair on top of one another. I want to ensure every time that hair is being fed in there, it's going directly onto the barrel. That's going to help those curls stay really well. So now that we're behind the ear, we can begin making the hair go in any direction that we want, so back or forward. By doing that, it's going to help that the hair isn't going to all fall together and look like finger waves. This is going to give her the volume that she really likes.
Remember those, how they teach you those in
Great
beauty
Gatsby.
school?
Oh my gosh, yes!
You have to do them on your mannequin. Trying to do finger waves on a mannequin in beauty school is fucking so hard, dude.
I'm so thankful they took that off the state board.
Did they really?
Yeah, finally.
Like, nobody ever fucking gets them.
Right?
Besides Tony Braxton.
So we don't want to touch any of the curls with our hands really once we let them go. And once you start feeling the heat removed from them, like right now I can feel in the back of my hand that there's a lot of heat coming from them, so that means I don't want to touch them. I don't want to manipulate them in any way because then you'll start pulling out that curl. You want to wait till they're cold because that means the cuticle has laid back down. So as you guys notice, I don't always love to curl her ends really tight, so once I start getting closer to that end, I kind of just slide it through and leave those ends on the little straighter side. When you're closer to the top, the hair that you're really gonna see, especially all of this, you do not want to grab that hair and flip it in here like that. That's gonna create really harsh lines. You wanna ensure what this is called from the root to the first turn is called the stem. You wanna ensure the stem is very clean going right into the hair. So that's when that vertical sectioning comes in handy. As you guys can see, that stem just feeds right into the hair instead of just having a flip up like Farrah Fawcett or something.
Yeah, I love Farrah.
So like I said, I always put oil in my hands before I touch her hair. That way I don't cause any frizz. I don't put a ton of oil. Typically just like a super small drop and just rub it in really good to where my hands just look a little glazy. And then
like a donut.
then I start just kind of pulling out some of her curls. You guys can already see she could just wear it like this if she really wanted to. If you guys like those just loose peachy waves, this is a great way to get them because those hairs aren't falling all together. Curling them in 2 different ways gives that really good piecey look. I'm gonna start pulling these out a bit. And like we've done in other videos, I will sort of hairspray it a little bit first. Just give her a little bit of a glaze so that when I begin to manipulate it, it doesn't begin to fall out. I'm gonna use a rat tail comb and I'm just gonna go section by section, back combing underneath it, sort of where every little S curve in the hair is, and it will puff up each of those sections.
Puff it up.
You can make it look really pretty afterwards, but what you're doing is just really wanting to set the foundation right now. You don't want to do any back combing on top because you don't want to create that rat's nest over here. You'll just want to put it up underneath to give it the volume. Just go little section by section, not too tiny. So look how big her hair got now. And then we're gonna have to come in here and make her little ponytail. So you wanna make sure you have even sectioning when you're doing this. So to get her little ponytail, we're gonna use our little clear rubber bands. These are our fave. And get your even sectioning. Now, to make it not look so like slicked back, you'll make your ponytail like normal. And like we have done in previous videos, we're gonna start tightening, but not using the whole ponytail too tighten. And then you can fix your curls after this. I'm probably gonna use 2 rubber bands to tighten it down just a little bit more. And so we're gonna go in here, and then I'm gonna use my fingernails, and I'm not gonna pull the whole thing, but I'm gonna pull every other one holding the base. And then doing that same thing we always do, pulling up and tightening, up and tightening. This will begin to loosen this little area right here, and we're just gonna pull out a couple little hairs around her face. And then if you need to smooth down any of these little curls, you can do it afterwards now. Comb up underneath them to fill in so it doesn't look so empty. Leaving those ends, I don't back comb all the way down to the ends because we want those a little bit longer. And then we can finish her out by using a little bit of hairspray, smoothing down all these little flyaways around her face. All right, so once your curls have been set in exactly how you like them and back combed, then you're gonna go back in.
My favorite part.
And hairspray her. You can kind of lift it to
look
open
like
it
an
up.
80's rock god. Put that much hairspray in my hair. I love it.
And then you can kind of lift it up and piece it out just a little bit.
I want to look like the lead singer of Whitesnake.
If any of these curls have begun to fall together, just do that same thing. Lift them up, back comb into them. All right, and that's how we do it.
Yay! Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.